Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started here, we gotta do the price of admission. I don't charge much for these videos. Like, subscribe, bell notification below. I see you guys are watching, but you're not subbed yet. So let me help you by helping me out here, give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, few seconds, we're not here for long intros. So today's video, we're coming back to Kevin Samuels. In this video, a woman called in and they were talking the statuses regarding who needs to climb to who to get said relationship in that marriage partner. So we're gonna get to the video, we're gonna let Kevin cook, and we're gonna try to make this make sense.
I feel like both men and women should prove themselves to each other.
Why?
Interesting already.
Because, okay, in relationships, it's a give and take, right? You have to get to that point of getting to marriage. Pitch with you, you're saying, okay, he has worked his way up. A lot of women.
Who has to get to that point?
Both.
No, that's where you're wrong. No.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't feel that way. I think.
Feel and think.
Okay.
See, women control access to sex. We have to work our way up to sex with you. True or false?
True.
Right. You have to work your way up to marriage with us.
Right.
Well, no, it's not right because you just said it's 50. We both have to work. So if that's the case, you in your sex scenario, you'd have to work yourself up to sex with us, and then already have sex almost immediately.
So do you feel like women don't have to prove
How old are you?
I am 33.
I like to talk in terms of think instead of feel.
I do too.
Okay.
Okay, so your question again.
My feelings don't matter, y'all.
My question is, why do you not feel like why do you not think that men should prove themselves to women?
Because you don't propose, we do.
Correct. Okay, I can see that.
Okay, let me ask you. When you go for a job interview, is it on you to prove yourself worthy for the job, or is it for the company to sell you on the position?
Both.
What's paramount though?
I have to pause here. I hate when people are disingenuous like this. People, when we go on a job interview, now, unless you are the top of your field, you are top dog, you are Bill Gates, you are the man who is the engineer of engineers, you're the manager of managers, whatever the case may be. When you go on that job interview, you are interviewing because you need to sell yourself. Not as 50-50, like, okay, now I need to see if I want to be here. The average person needs that job, and the average person has to sell themselves for said position. Let's get back to it here.
Paramount though.
What's paramount?
Yes, let's not play games.
You know what paramount means.
Do you think it's more, okay, so let me get this right. The way you're talking is what a top candidate would do.
That's what I was just saying.
Okay.
I said a job. A job.
So you don't feel like a woman is a top candidate?
Again, think. See, this is the problem. You ladies act like you have more leverage than you do.
I'm not saying that.
Yes, ma'am, you said a woman is a top candidate. I'm talking about women in general.
I said, do you not think that a woman is a top candidate?
That by the question you're asking is, do I think all women are top candidates?
Do you not feel that way?
No. Are you serious? Are you all tens?
Right.
No, but I'm still, okay, you're going to be a 10 in that guy's eyes. The man that
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Y'all hear this?
Okay.
You said you were married?
Let me pause here. I have to state this here. Ladies, just because the guy rocks with you, the guy chose you, you are not a 10. It's just the one that he wanted to be with. All of us men here, there's not a ton of 10s out in this world here. You could be an 8. You could be an adjustable 6. You might be average 5. He may have chose the average 5 because he rocks with you, but not everybody's a 10, and he didn't choose you because he thinks you're a 10 in his eyes. No, he chose you because he's who you want. He wants to rock with you. Okay, this is who he chose. Not because you're the highest of the highest at that number. No, we scale back at times. Back to the video.
Yes, I was married.
And who filed for, and you're divorced now?
I did. We
Who
were
filed
from
for divorce?
cultures.
Huh?
Parents, I did. I filed for
They
divorce.
always file, y'all.
Why?
Or it's because we were from two different cultures. He was from Ghana, I was from here. Here.
How long were you married?
For 6 years.
What?
Then two different cultures that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, I don't.
He started resenting me after I did not want to have children
Oh.
until I was finished with school.
Oh.
Another one of those women.
Oh no.
Another one of these women who want to put their degree and their job and that other stuff before life. Okay.
Oh my God, y'all hear that? First, it was the culture. He's from Ghana, where I'm an American, and the two cultures didn't mix. But you were together for 6 years. Don't tell that lie. We don't want to hear that, the culture. That's something if you're dating and after 3 or 4 months, you say, okay, we just don't align. I don't see the values that you're bringing here and my values. We're just not on the same page. 6 years, that got nothing to do with that whatsoever. Then she said, here's the main point, that she needed to wait to get her degree. She needed to finish school. Ladies, why y'all doing this? You got your man. You got the person you want to build your family with. And you want to take a chance and gamble and play craps by getting your degree? We're not saying not get your degree, but what's more important, your family or this degree? Because you can do both. And the problem is, seems like we don't know how to multitask. All right, let's get back to Kevin, let him cook some more.
But I did say I do agree. I do agree. I do regret it now, looking back on it, because
Too late now.
I didn't have to work through my
So let me ask you, how long you been divorced?
I've been divorced since I was 27.
No, I mean, I don't
Wow.
know, man. How many years?
So
Yeah, do that.
Huh?
5 years.
5 years.
Eight.
You were married for 6 years.
She got married like at 21?
Yes.
So that's 11 years. You're 33.
Next
So you're married for 6 years.
Yes.
You've been divorced for 5 years. That's 11 years total. So that means you got off the dating scene at around 21 or 22.
Yes.
All right. So in the last 5 years, how many proposals have you fielded from valuable men?
None.
There you go.
You can't make this up,
Your value
people.
was lower.
You can't make this up.
You had a man, you left him for a ridiculous reason. And are you honestly thinking at 33,
No dates at all now.
productive, competitive, successful, a man of the caliber who's a marrying man has to come prove something to you at 33?
Right.
I feel like I bring something to the table. He brings something to the table.
No. But see,
So-
the thing is, ma'am, and what you need to pay real close attention. You're still talking like you have leverage. You bring something to the table, and so do the other 20 women that want that man.
Ooh.
Correct.
Women who talk like you die alone. I'm dead serious, because you've already proved that you're selfish and will choose a degree over a husband and blame it on cultural reasons. That wasn't culture, that was selfishness.
Make it make sense,
You
y'all.
wanted to go get a career or job, whatever, and a degree over your husband. That's selfish. That's not culture, that's selfish. And any man worth his salt would sit back and ask you about your past. And hearing this, they will put you in the category of, And if you want to come talking about, well, I feel like he brings this and I feel like I bring that, that may be true, ma'am. But you're not competing with this man. You're competing with all the other women who want that man.
Exactly.
And are you saying today you can outcompete women for the kind of man you say you want?
I never said that I wanted a 6-figure man.
I never said that. Where did I say any of that?
But
I said I was very clear. I said, are you trying to say that you can outcompete women for the kind of man you want?
Good question.
I believe so. Like, I'm
Okay. So what state are you in?
That's hubris. Let me just be honest here. Unless you are you know that you're a dime. Ladies say it as well as men. You are top of the food chain as well as looks and stature. And you're in your 30s, yes, the numbers will be skewed that you're gonna be able to get more men than the average woman. Pretty privileged, we understand that. But the average, okay, when you're in your 30s, you really think that you can compete with someone who's 22, 23 years old? We have to be honest with ourselves, ladies. A 23, 24-year-old woman is gonna gain more attention and is gonna be more competitive than you can be. She's gonna get that man over you. Real talk. So unless you are Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, or Rihanna, you are competing with these younger women and the younger women will win. Let's get back to the video.
I'm in Arkansas, so I don't.
Ooh, Arkansas.
I'm in Arkansas.
Ouch.
Do you want
Ouch, y'all.
I do.
Black people in
How many
Arkansas,
would you like to have?
y'all know the dating game is messed up.
At least 2.
2 children. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? That's a yes or no.
Yes, I do.
You want to have you want to have to work.
I respect that. She don't mean it, but I
love
respect
helping
it.
people, so
Okay,
I
but you-
do want
okay.
to still be
Okay.
able to.
So let me because I get it. So what percentage of the overall household financial load would you like to have to carry for a lifetime?
Good question.
Probably like 20 to 30%.
20 to 30%. So listen, pay attention.
Okay.
20 to 30%. All right. How much would you think a man would need to earn in Arkansas to provide for a wife and 2 children?
Probably like 120.
So you just said you didn't need a 6-figure man.
You hear that?
Hey,
That's what you just said.
But-
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. No, no. That's what you said. No, ma'am. That's what you said.
Right.
But see, the truth comes out. You only want to carry 20 to 30% of the load. So that means that your man is going to have to pay 80% of the bills. Your income is basically going to be equivalent to a mother flipping tip.
Have them talk long enough, they say it. She says she wants to work, and and what happens here? In Arkansas, she's looking for a man that's $120,000 a year. But she just said, I don't need a 6-figure man. If you don't need a 6-figure man, then you should be able to state that I can get a guy who's making X amount of money, an average amount of money type of guy here, not a $120. In Arkansas? Really? I'm in Chicago. You keep them talking long enough, they expose themselves. Back to the video.
A tip is 15%, and you want to put 20 on a family. Cool. No problem with it. So a woman who's 33 years old who wants to basically bring a tip to the table. Tell me what you bring in this outweigh what these women are bringing. You're 33. They're varying ages. This is where it starts to go off the rails. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7",
Dress size?
size 14,
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
220.
Ooh.
See, people think I'm rude when I make my questions, but what I'm saying is, ma'am,
She a big
your
one.
expectations versus what you physically bring to the table versus financially what you want from a man are completely out of whack.
I have to pause here. 5'7", 220, and you're trying to compete with 20-year-olds. And you left your husband. You filed because you needed a degree. You needed your education, the culture that you stated here. And now you're back out in the market 6 years after your divorce, 5 years, whatever the case may be. No prospects, but you saying that you can compete. We need women who are on my Discord, because I see y'all subscribe, to pay attention and see if y'all in the same boat here and not think Disneyland that it could happen. There's a possibility. Possibility and probability. 2 different words, 2 different scenarios. Back to the video.
And you apparently you didn't learn anything from your marriage that you walked away from.
I did. I learned a lot.
But
I would say I
doesn't
learned-
sound like it
Right.
because
Yeah.
you're still talking as if a man who's making $120,000 in Arkansas has to prove something to you. Let me tell you what he has to prove to you: that he can make $120,000 damn dollars in Arkansas.
There we go.
But I'm more like this, because that's one reason why I would like to continue to work, or because
What difference does it make if you continue to work? If he's got to pay 80% of the bills, ma'am.
Right. That makes
you
no sense.
working means nothing if you're paying
Exactly.
20% of the bills. Zero.
Just means it goes all in your
Because if
pocket.
he stops, the house falls apart. Your 20% is a tip. What is your 20% gonna do, man? Tell us. What's it gonna pay? What is 20% of a mortgage? 20% of a light bill, 20% of the car note, 20% of the insurance, 20% of retirement, 20% of vacation.
Y'all hear
What is
that?
20%?
like
Add it all up.
20% is only going towards the bills, but the
No,
other,
I said no, ma'am. I
The
said
house.
I said of the financial load of the family. I didn't say towards the bill. I said of everything. See, that's what men sign up for. We sign up to have to pay for everything. And you ladies want to put your money in specific things. Nope. Just like you can't spot reduce on a body, you have to reduce totally. You have to provide totally. And your 20%, and even if you can pay 20%, let's just say you can cover the rent. It doesn't matter if you have no utilities and food, man. Meaning you're not going to be making enough to support the family. Your husband will have to carry the lion's share of the load.
okay.
See how Kevin broke that down here? Women want to be specific to certain bills. We automatically know that we're paying all this here. There's no, hey, you know, maybe there's 15% here, 30% here. No, we could, responsible men. You say high value, and when I say high value, it doesn't have to be, you know, he's talking about the six figures. I'll put my Henrys out there. Let me put that out there. High earning, not rich yet. Like he says here, we know the mortgage, taxes, car notes, light bill, water bill, car insurance, homeowners insurance, off the rip is what we're thinking about here. Not to mention groceries. Then we want to go out to eat. Then there's vacations trying to plan out. All these things as men, we know that we're covering all that here. Not percentages like we're going to do. No, all that. Women here want to think, oh, I can handle this, this, and this here. No, it's not how it works here. And Kevin broke that down. Let's get back to the video.
And that kind of man ain't going to have to prove nothing.
That's right.
You got to prove to him that you're worth him carrying the lion's share of the load for.
Okay, I hear you.
Kind of quiet there.
I
It's
see
hitting
where
in.
you're coming
It's
from.
kicking in, y'all.
Okay. That's all I'm saying is you ladies got to start realizing that, especially when you're at your age, you're not in a power position.
Nope.
Honestly, you guys, the closer you get to 35 and older, you're at the age where you take what you can get.
Unfortunately.
And that's not, I'm not supposed to say that, but that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So would you marry a guy who's earning what the average American man earns?
Yes. And
And what is that?
Interesting.
like my whole,
What does the average American man earn?
Yeah, what do we earn?
around about 50.
Average American
You
white
would.
man, average American black man earns closer to 40.
Right.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
you
that
marry-
kinda hurt.
You marry him at 40, marrying 40?
Yes.
All right. And then together, what would your household income be?
140.
Huh?
So you make 100.
140.
No wonder you want a
140.
six-figure guy.
So 140. So 140. So roughly 2/3 is yours. So every time the mortgage is due, you're writing 2/3 of the mortgage. He's writing 1/3. Every time the groceries have to be paid, you're paying for 2/3 of the groceries. He's paying for 1/3. The kids need braces. You're paying for 2/3. He's paying for 1/3. Every single dime that is spent, you are paying 66 cents and he's paying 34 cents. And you would be a cooperative, submissive wife to this man.
Yes.
I don't
She
believe
lying.
that more than man and moon. You didn't even want to quit going to school for a man.
Right.
I mean, anybody believe that?
So when you're young,
Hold on, yeah, no. I know what she's gonna try to explain, but you had to put college first before a marriage. And you're telling me now that you make $100,000 a year, that you're gonna be able to take care of 62/3 of the bills because you're okay with getting a man 40,000 now once Kevin broke this down? Come on. Hey, let's put this to the question to everybody, to my fellas. How much does your lady come out of pocket? Or can you count on both hands how many times a woman's paid for you? And ladies, how often are you paying for your guy? Are you just doing here and there, or he handles it all? I'm kind of curious on the consensus in the comments section here. I want to hear this because I know the answer. I want to see if y'all want to be truthful. The ladies, I mean. It's back to the video.
You do young and stupid things.
Okay. Well, here's okay. Let's just say if that's just say the case, then why aren't you? If that's the case, man, Arkansas is littered with men making $40,000 who would love a $100,000 wife and love you to pay 2/3 of the bills. You shouldn't have no problem.
Right. But I have to actually get out there and date.
Oh,
And that's something
another excuse.
been doing either.
Why?
So
Why?
well, because I've been more so focused on getting back into doing my therapy and everything else like that. So I
You
had
got divorced 5 years ago. You were married for 6 years. You don't have a long relationship history.
No, you don't.
right.
Let's just be honest. You haven't been focusing on. You've been focusing on yourself. It hasn't been a priority.
Yeah.
No, I haven't made that a priority.
Okay, well, then you also got to factor something else into it. Your relationship skills have atrophied.
Okay.
When I say you ladies are not in a power position, that offends some women. But what I'm showing is you ladies just seem to think that you can just go out and get a man. And it's not. You still got to go out and compete. And I got news for you. This is going to bother a lot of women. Aren't you still going to have to compete for those $40,000 a year guys?
Right.
And I think this is a good point to stop the video. It goes a little bit longer here. I will put the link in the description below. Kevin said a lot here. I didn't want to interrupt the things that he was saying. I came in a few times here, but do you think he was off base here? What he was saying? Because ladies, we need you guys to understand one thing here. And for my fellas here, when women like this, we need to run. Because if someone is willing to tell you that my degree comes first over this situation here, and that you already know as a guy that you're putting yourself in a position that you're gonna have a successful family. You're trying to create and cultivate this unit, this nuclear family, and she's willing to let you go for this degree, time to run. Time to keep it moving. Because know what that tells me, and that should tell everybody else here, that you can't multitask. You cannot juggle the things that comes along with life so that you can be successful and build a family. How many people get married and get their degrees on the side? You see them work and then they go to school at night. Marriage people do it all the time. Or the fact that you're young enough here and you can recognize that that's a good person, but you still want to take this chance of losing him? Life is so hard, Black women. 26% of y'all are getting married total. 26%. And then if you have the opportunity to get one that says, hey, I want to rock with you for the rest of my life. We're going to do this together. We're going to build. And you're going to say, I got to get my degree first. That is selfish. We're going to say that here because men, we don't think that way here. We're going to do 5, 6, 7 things at the same time to get to said goal, to make sure that our family structure is on point and then we rise above here. So we need to be advised to stay away from women like this here. And number 2, let me add another point here. You're 5'7", 225 pounds. You need to lose weight. Women, how many of you are above the average weight of a woman, let alone above the average weight of a man? That woman weighs more than me, and I'm about 1.5 inches, 2 inches taller than her. So ladies, I want to point out again and again and again, you may see some guys with a fetish who may love a thicker, plumper woman. But as far as marriage, how many see these women are married? Now, if they've been married for 20 or 30 years, you got to say like how she was before they got married. I'm talking about single women now who are overweight trying to get a man, and how many of them are on the verge of getting married. We're not picking them. We want women who weighs less than us. We don't want to fight with y'all. We don't want a sumo, I don't want a sumo wrestler. I want to know that you can take me out. No, fit, feminine, and friendly. Ladies, not just going to the gym, like you said, but also hiring a trainer, because you've been working out, whatever you're doing is not working. So it's not just going to the gym and working out, it's all about a total lifestyle change, about your diet, the way you work out, and the way that you structure, the way you eat and how you live throughout the day. Your intake of water, fruits and vegetables, etc., and the way you sleep. All these things are paramount for you to not only have a healthy lifestyle, but also if you're in the dating market to get said man. So let me end here. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the bell notification below. Is Kevin off base in his assessment here? Am I off base in my assessment here? I want to hear what you guys got to think and what you got to say here. But until next time, I am that dude named Dave. See y'all again, YouTube world.